Suppose we want to estimate the percent of Maryland high school students that have tried marijuana. I'm going to use this circle to represent our population. Our population here would be Maryland high school students. And to be specific, we're going to talk about Maryland high school students that attend public school. And I was able to determine that there's approximately around 255,000 Maryland public high school students. So it would be very difficult for us to survey every single one of those students. Time consuming, just be near impossible to find all of them and to interview them. So instead of interviewing them all, we're going to try to use a subset of the population, a smaller portion of the population, which we are going to call a sample. So we're going to choose some group of students, Maryland high school students that is, and that are public high school students, and we're going to choose a smaller group of them and ask them this survey question instead of asking all 255,000. Now, believe it or not, 1,100 is enough, and we'll talk about this later when we get into our third module, but it is enough, are enough students to survey in order to get a really good idea of how all Maryland high school students would respond when they were asked this question. So, hypothetically speaking, let's say that 400 of these students responded yes to this question, that they have tried marijuana. Well, then we would take the 400, divide by the 1,100 that were surveyed, in order to find what proportion said yes, 0.364. We would promptly multiply that times 100% to arrive at 36.4%. So 36.4% of our sample responded yes to this survey question. Now this is where it becomes inferential statistics. If we think that this sample of the 1,100 is representative of all Maryland high school students, then we can use it as an estimate for the whole state. Again, as I said, this is how inferential statistics works. We take something from a smaller group that is very similar to the larger group, and we try to use it to generalize out to the larger group, which in this case is our population. So our overall statement would be approximately 36.4% of all Maryland high school students have tried marijuana.